But most importantly, it's about Shore in that attacking midfield role, finding space and being a constant outlet to generate the attack time. But the strikers of Iloski, Damiani have such a crucial role on keeping New York City on their toes.
The first meeting between these two early in the season was an indicator of what was to come, a struggle for the Union giving up a late goal as we're underway from Yankee Stadium with New York City playing host to Philadelphia Union. Slid across his own 6-yard box, and here's Max Murray, the 17th overall pick in the college draft out of Vermont, and makes his MLS debut here tonight. Vermont national champions for the first time while he was there. Listen, awkward bounce, Traore is pulled down, and it's given us a penalty. It was awkward there from Neil Pierre. And just after 2 minutes on the clock, an early opportunity for New York City from the...
And he starts on the deeper in his own half, and then just that direct run in behind that allows him to be able to get through. It's actually...
Sergei Gymyanchuk awarding this spot kick to New York City. Now Benny Traore to take. Here is Traore. Off the post and in! Benny Traore has his first in Major League Soccer. New York City off and running inside 4 minutes.
Just brings him down, grabs a hold of him, clear penalty, and then there's Traore doing such a good job at the last second, keeps his forward movement, but just that little stutter step forces Blake a hesitation, and then just the little kiss off the inside of that. In these moments, get up for the headers.
Wagner will lift towards that back post. Well one from Murray. And volleyed back in, requiring the save from Freeze. And Sullivan is onto the rebound. Brilliant strike there from Iloski from long range. And that second phase from a corner, Kevin Sullivan.
There's going to be very little room inside the attacking 18-yard box.
Short. And Ojeda in a good area. Run well made by Luigi. Luigi's effort across the face of goal. Although it does give away that first penalty. Players will occasionally make mistakes, but we believe in their development. As Iloski has a chance in between the two center backs. Iloski is in and chips the goalkeeper, but sends it wide. Flag stayed down the whole time. Milan Iloski.
Single opportunity, but this is the timing of the runs that we talked about. Just watch Iloski at the last second, change of pace in behind, keeps himself on side, but you can see he's just trying to get the ball under control.
Long ball out towards Parks. Good step there from Wagner. Damiani can control edge of the area. Vasilev now lifting towards that back post. Iloski on the volley. That's two great chances for Milan Iloski in about 5 minutes.
Brilliant. The recognition of where the space is, picks it up in such a wonderful area after they've won it back, but he's able just to get it out from underneath his feet and just a little chip with his vision, and Iloski knows as he's coming across, it doesn't make good contact, tries to rush it.
Where's that shirt number 9? So we thought he was going to play in that center forward role. It's an awkward bouncer. Luigi can play and get turned in the penalty area. Luigi, lovely skill, and tries that cross with a sliding tackle coming in at the end, but running it back forward, looking for that second ball. Kevin Sullivan getting to it for Westfield. Sullivan wants to shoot again. Just couldn't sneak it beyond Freeze to that near post. He probably about had it covered.
He can get in behind with some of the timing of his runs to stretch the game, but also excellent with the ball at his feet.
Shown some guile, hasn't he? Parks on the edge of the D. King Parks dragging his effort wide, but it opened up nicely. Left-footed delivery earlier from Wagner on this side. It will be Iloski to take now. Whipped in towards the near post. It's an easy header. But what of the second ball? Wagner just lifting it back towards that penalty area, and Freeze wins and launches it out. Traore controlling and does well to get that second touch as well. Crowd to their feet as Luigi into that area. Luigi looking to place one in the corner. Blake with a brilliant save. And it'll come here back for Ojeda. Guided to that middle. Pereira to the area with a block. And their shot for handball. It's given us another penalty. The arm up. We'll have a look at this one as with the VAR room. But here, it's Vasilev, who was in the way in that left. Steps up to take. Looking for the second of the game. A long run up for the Brazilian. Here is Luigi. Bottom corner. Marks his debut with his first career MLS goal. City doubling their lead just before the break.
That attempt from Pereira catches Vasilev, and then Luigi just calmly steps up, forces Blake just at the last second to try to go one way. He's not going to be able to come back across. And such an important goal to go up 2-0
Union in search of a response. They have plenty of players they can bring off the bench and make an impact. As we're underway with these second 45 minutes from Yankee Stadium, City looking to hold on to that advantage as it's
just overplaying in the end. Couldn't get it out from underneath their feet or decide who's going to whip a ball across or take the shot in the end.
Pierre. And a poor touch there from Neil Pierre. Does come kindly back towards him. Vasilev. See Kevin Sullivan playing more towards the middle. Trying to get involved in the scrum in the middle of the park. A shove there from Perea. Results in a free kick. 16-year-old Kevin Sullivan, who has that deal to join Manchester City when he turns 18. Wagner lifted in. Couple of bounces, and in there with a scramble, and there's a goal. Danley Jean-Jacques fighting for the second ball from that set-piece opportunity. And the Union right back in it less than 3 minutes into the second half.
The ball ends up playing a little bit shorter, too. Just a bit of a narrow set piece, and then Danley Jean-Jacques doing whatever he can. Just that last little lunge to get his foot on it to see past Freeze is just excellent work for the deep-lying midfielder. Max Murray can't make the play on it, and then Danley Jean-Jacques just comes through, and that is a huge lifeline for Philadelphia to cut the lead in half.
Ojeda now will take the corner. Lift into that near post. Free header was there, and a save well made from Andre Blake, leaping to deny James Sands.
To be able to come to this near post, middle of your screen, no one picks him up. It actually looks like it's Ilosky. You can see his reaction saying, who's picking him up? At the last second, Sands just makes his way, but that header
from Nathan Harriel, and Blake lifting to safety. Might have been okay playing that one with his hands, but took no chances in Philly controlling anyway. Ilosky was teasing a run.
I was going to say that as well. There was just a little window to be able to play that ball, but opted not to. Now going to keep possession. Interesting thing about Ojeda, and we've seen him do this time and time again with New York City, but he can be relatively quiet. In the last second, he'll sneak in and make a play. Philadelphia have to be mindful of his positioning because it almost got in behind Harriel on that last attempt.
City starting possession here from a poor giveaway from Neil Pierre, but Bueno is there to win it back. Sullivan has moved from one side to the other to provide himself as an option. Ilosky in for Kevin Sullivan. Kevin Sullivan squares for Damiani, who equalizes! Unselfish from Kevin Sullivan, who gets his second assist of the game. Damiani on the score sheet. It's 2-2.
And there's Ilosky, draws the defender, 3v2 situation, and then just commits another defender, Max Murray, and that leaves Damiani wide open. But it's a commitment initially from Kevin Sullivan to get beyond, but also out of your screen, Damiani as well. And then just a no-look pass. It looks like Kevin Sullivan's going to try to finish that one himself, and then just slots it across to Damiani to finish it off and tie this game.
Gray into Magno. Not too much of it there for Wagner to get rid.
I think when you think back to those two goals for New York City conceding, is something that Pascal Janssen spoke to us about yesterday regarding the League's Cup play in terms of just intensity at different moments defending, and he'll be disappointed with those two goals they've given up. The one where Danley Jean-Jacques is able to get a foot in, get the better of New York City defensively, and just that last attempt, they put themselves in a 2v3 situation, not able to get back, dispossess, and then Philadelphia is off and running. And those are the areas he knows that they need to clean up as they continue the second part of the MLS season.
Given away there, and Bueno can spring Quinn Sullivan forward, covering, coming from Sands, but it falls for Quinn Sullivan, who's free. Sullivan squares, it's 3-2! Damiani's at the double, and Philadelphia Union, who trailed at the half, 2-0, now lead by 3-2.
Up situation, there's a loose pass from Max Murray, and then a 3v1, 3v2 situation, but you gotta love this from Quinn Sullivan, making his way back, could have gone himself, but instead just squares it across, makes it simple for Damiani. And again, his second goal of the night, easy tap in, and for the Philadelphia, the first lead of the evening.
And what a moment for Bruno Damiani, who struggled for so much of this season. They want to go the other way. Low cross comes through, and it comes for Ilofsky, and that one's saved by Matt Freese. Ilofsky has come ever so close to making it 7 straight games with a goal. That time denied. Dallas Magno bemused as to how that's a free kick.
You see the high fives all around for the Philadelphia Union, what it means to them.
And there is the full-time whistle for a second consecutive game. The Union have come from 2-0 down to win.